What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Excuse me on the hit that I just took. But anyways, I'm gonna be here for a little bit, so this is the Ask Me Anything from episode 5. Okay, so like I told you guys before, my name is Sugar Velis, aka El Negro de Santana, and today I'm gonna be answering you guys' questions. So the first question is, what are reptilians? What are reptilians? Well, reptilians are another race that has been here longer than the human race. And some theories, which has a lot of facts backing it up, is that they are the ones that control the world, pretty much. They could shapeshift. For example, your most powerful people are reptilians. A lot of people on TV are reptilians, a lot of actors, and yeah, they're here to take over the world. To be more specific, reptilian is in human form Queen Elizabeth, pretty much everybody from the blue blood. They got a very cruel agenda for us, and it's up to us to stop that reptilian race. George Bush, reptilian. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. Obama had his security was reptilian. But yeah, they live underground also, um, in the hollow earth. Reptilians are very powerful creatures. All right, and if you guys want to look that up, just type in reptilians and you're gonna get a library of information. Okay, but I'll just give you the basics. Reptilians, yes, they're real, and there's some bad motherfuckers. They don't got no emotions, cold-blooded, blue blood. But anyways, question number 2: where is the evidence to the giant trees, and what is the hollow earth? Well, the evidence to the giant trees, you could see it everywhere. And giant trees, which are now petrified, turned into mountains. So whenever you're cruising around mountains, pay attention to it, and you'll see that it's a tree trunk. Okay, the trees were cut down. Back then, the trees were miles high. Okay, miles high. Let's say 20,000 times bigger than our biggest tree, which is like 300 plus feet. So right now it's hard to find a tree older than 200, 250 years. And if they are older than that, they're all tagged and they're all marked. But the trees that used to grow huge, the trees they talk about in the Bible, were silicon trees. So they came from the silicon era. So those petrified trees turn into beautiful gemstones. They turn into caves. The mountains. Mount Everest is a tree trunk. I say it in my songs. But yeah, if you guys want to get more information about what I'm telling you guys, just type in, there's no more forests left on Earth. Okay? Just type that in and make sure you watch the whole video. You know, it's a long video, but it will open your mind and you'll understand what I'm talking about a little bit more. I'm actually going to do an episode just based on this subject, so stay tuned. If you want more information, I got you. And the hollow earth. Okay. The hollow earth is a big topic right now in the underground society. The hollow earth, like I told you, has reptilians, has giants. The entrances are there's three that I know of, and one of them is in Brazil, the in the jungles. The other one is in Antarctica, some place where they will never let you go, and I'll get more to that later. And the other one is in Africa, but there's way more. These are the only ones that I know of because I've been researching them. And Hollow Earth is just another world. There's a world within a world. I'll tell you a quick story. In Brazil, there's a story that the Brazilians say that it takes them 2 weeks to get to the Hollow Earth. So, like on the first week, they're a little heavy. So by the end of the first week, they start getting lighter and moving faster. And they said that in these caverns, they passed pools of lava. There's this point where there's no gravity in Hollow Earth, so people got to be careful that they don't float away in some parts of the Hollow Earth. And when you're getting closer, when you're like at a week and a half, you start seeing light, and those lights are coming from their technology. So by the time you reach the end of the cave, you meet giants, because that's the land of the giants. They say that there's apples the size of your head, grapes the size of your fist, and the people in the Hollow Earth estimated to be 12 feet tall. So that's another civilization, and I'm looking into that. I've been looking into that, and a lot of the information that you got to look for points to a lot of facts, and it makes a lot of sense. For example, the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth, and Admiral Byrd. If you guys don't know who Admiral Byrd, he's the first pilot to go to both poles, the North and the South Pole. He wasn't kidnapped, but he got when he was going over Antarctica, it's supposed to be all ice, right? And when he was reporting back to his base, he said that the degree changed to tropical. It was in the 70s, 76 degrees. So could you imagine being in freezing temperatures, and all of a sudden everything changes? And he said as the scenery changed, it started looking green. So that should trip you out itself, because Antarctica is nothing but ice. But he started seeing green, and they went down to take a test of the water, and they said that it was fresh water, very, very pure, very clean, because over there they don't pollute like we do over here. The elite, actually. Us, we're just trying to do that. But anyways, while he was going over the green scenery, he reported back to the base that he saw a big elephant, and that he was gonna go down. He was gonna go closer to get a better view, and he said that it looked like a mammoth. He went more down. He said it's a mammoth. So yes, there's still mammoths in some sides of the world. They got us hidden. There's 33 continents, and they're only showing us 7. They don't let us go beyond Antarctica. They don't let no airplanes go over the North or the South Pole. So the mysteries are huge. We are trapped in a dome, right? A dome. That's why we get rainbows, because of the dome, the glass ceiling, the mirror that's above us. You can't get rainbows underwater or anywhere around water. Try getting a rainbow inside your house, or when you're showering. Try to see a rainbow. You're not gonna see a rainbow, no matter how misty it is. A rainbow happens when when it's reflecting off of a mirror, off of glass. Let's say the only way you could get a rainbow indoors is if you put a CD there or a piece of glass. You're gonna see the rainbow, the lights, the different colors of the rainbow. But the only way we could see the rainbows out here, and when you see the rainbows, it's like a perfect arch. But in reality, those rainbows are circles. It's like a whole circle. So the firmament is the perfect example of you getting the rainbows, because you can see at the arch is pretty much like where it's touching the firmament, and the firmament is at 72, 73 miles up. Okay, so once you get 72, 73 miles up, you hit the firmament. They've tried to blow up this firmament back then. You had the US and Russia shooting nuclear bombs up, and all you could see is spreading out like a ball. So it was the dome. You could see the dome. But all that is classified information, and you really gotta dig in, to see these things. At least when I was researching them. Right now, you could just get on YouTube, and so many people are whistleblowing that you'll see it. So it should be common knowledge pretty soon. But about the hollow earth is real, okay? And if you watch Journey to the Center of the Earth or Avatar, those are perfect examples of the world in the hollow earth. It's not the devil and all that bullshit, nah. Other ways that you used to go there or travel are through places called like Aztlan, Mazatlan, Atlantis. Anything that has an Atlan had a connection to those entrances. Alright, so just think about that. Mexico had a lot. Mexico is a very important place. And it's the next superpower. Mark my words. By 2030, Mexico will be a superpower. They're gonna be like China, US. And I'll get to that later. But anyways, those are the three questions that I'm gonna answer, and just out of some random shit. So we're talking about rainbows. Rainbows are just a reflection of the dome. Okay? It could only reflect off light and a mirror. You got sun as the light and a mirror as the dome. That's the only way you could get a rainbow. If you throw water anywhere, you're not gonna see no rainbow falling. No, it has to be reflecting off of something. And water. I'm gonna answer just an extra one just for the fuck of it, because I think this topic is very important, and it's based on water. Water is pretty much the most important substance in the world. I think it is more important than blood, because you need it to live. You also need blood to live, but there's not bodies of blood. Okay, so yes, blood is more unique, but water is, come on, blood is water if you really come to think about it. So water has memory, okay? Water stores memory. So if you talk to the water, I know it must sound crazy, but you're the one that's crazy for not knowing this. If you talk to the water, it gives you beautiful crystals under a microscope. You freeze it. If you talk bad to the water, you see it turn ugly. As a matter of fact, water could kill you. There was this incident where a bunch of scientists started dying out of nowhere, and the cause of death was H2O. Could you guys believe that? H2O. And why they died because of the H2O was because the thoughts there were negative. Everything in that facility was negative. So when they drank the water, it was just like if they were drinking poison. And your mind could play tricks and it could work. So if you send a negative thought to water, it turns ugly. If you send a positive thought to water, it gives you a good diamond shape or anything beautiful. Okay, so before you drink water, talk to it. Say thank you or that you're beautiful. And since we're made out of like 70-80% water, how you think it makes our body feel? Talk beautiful to me. You're gonna see me smile. Talk ugly to me. You're gonna get a reaction that you're not gonna like. But that goes with everybody. So tell your kids and your family members to respect water, treasure water, and drink a lot of water. Okay? And if you don't believe me, like I said, look up Water is the Life. And it's gonna show you this. I don't wanna say his name because I don't wanna mess it up. But it's this Asian that came up with that. Okay? So water is the most important substance in the world. As a matter of fact, here, do a simple test. Get a cup of rice. Get 3 cups of rice. Fill them up with water. And to 1 cup of rice, talk to it nice. Treat it like if it's your baby. To the other cup of rice, just be scandalous with it. Tell it all the negative things you want to tell them. And to the 3rd cup, just ignore it. Okay, just ignore it. And in a week, go back, check it out, and you're gonna see the different steps that it's taking. You're gonna trip out. Same thing with the plant, same thing with the human. If you talk to a human good energy goes in him. He brings good energy. If you talk bad to him, he's always gonna be down, he's gonna be sick, he's gonna be hated, he's gonna be like a black sheep. Perfect example. I'm a black sheep. And if you ignore the person, then he's gonna be looking for attention everywhere, and he's not gonna be able to vibe with people because he's not gonna know how to connect with love or with hate. So just think about that. Tell somebody have a good day, or tell somebody that they look beautiful or they have nice shoes, and you're gonna see the vibration. You're gonna put a smile on their face. Try to put a smile at least to one person a day, just by talking nice to them, telling them a compliment. All right, so this is the questions and answers. Stay tuned for more. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope this is sinking in. And this is for the hood, so all you smartasses trying to comment all that bullshit, you know what? I really don't have time to go through all the facts, so I'll just tell you guys the basics, because I'm doing this for the hood, for the people that don't understand. I'm like the elementary of the knowledge right now, so all you trolls talking your shit, you could keep it pushing. I'm not gonna respond to you guys. Put it like that. And to you guys listening and paying attention, if you guys want to have a personal conversation with me, just email me. And I wouldn't mind learning from you. Okay? Take care. God bless. And be surrounded by love.